So the OnePlus 5T is coming around the corner here in a couple of weeks, and OnePlus is doing a great job at teasing everybody about it without really telling us anything except for a few key factors. Chris, you want to lead off and let us know what happened yesterday?
So yesterday, OnePlus finally, I guess, confirmed the name of the follow-up to the OnePlus 5, which is the 5T. There was rumors early on that they might be skipping 5T and just calling it the 6 or something weird and trying to get a jump on all the new flagships that are supposed to be launching early next year. So that's cool. They confirmed the name, so we know it's definitely the 5T. And then they also posted the first official teaser render of the phone, showing off the bottom and the headphone jack. So they are they're definitely bringing back the headphone jack, which is kind of, you would think it wouldn't be an issue anymore, but I feel like the more it's going away, the more people are really getting upset over it. It's strange. You would think by now everyone would have just moved on, but it's not the case. So
still too much of a point of contingency.
It is. I think it's because of even then, it's still kind of the technology with USB Type-C headphones and all that stuff is still really early. And on Android, you can have dongles that support one phone, but they don't work on another. And it's like, it's so frustrating. Everyone just wants their headphone jack back. So that's really cool. And the renders that they showed off, the little teaser, the phone looks identical to the 5, which rumors were saying that the phone would keep the exact same body, the exact same dimensions. It's just the screen size would be increased by shrinking the bezels and whatnot. Although they didn't show the display, they did show that the phone looks, for the most part, identical to last year. So that's good.
Yeah, I think the bigger thing with the 5T is the moving of the fingerprint scanner, because they made a point about that with the 5 and moving it to the back. I like fingerprint scanners on the back unless you screw it up like Samsung did. I like them more than having it as a pseudo home button.
I love it. I really love it on the front, but I mean, I guess I can get rid of it. I'm cool with getting rid of it as long as you shrink the bezels down a little bit and give me more display size and stuff. So that's cool. And then there was so I'm excited. I'm actually really excited about this phone because the 2XL, Pixel 2XL, I'm kind of iffy about performance-wise. It doesn't match the OnePlus 5, and I need 6 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes of RAM for me to feel fully content with the performance of a phone. So,
and I mean, the specs are, other than the display and the fingerprint scanner, all the specs are supposed to remain the same. So it's going to have the Snapdragon 835, 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, 64 or 128 gigabytes of storage, obviously the headphone jack. I want to see if they're going to do anything with the battery.
Yeah, the battery could be bigger. So today they Oppo, which is like their OnePlus's parent company, basically announced the R11S.
And the R11S Plus.
So not last year, but like earlier this year, I think it was, the R11 was basically the equivalent of the OnePlus 5. And all they did is just kind of rebrand it and tweak some of the internal specs a little bit. So the R11S is more than likely going to be exactly what the OnePlus 5T is going to be. And that phone, I mean, has the small bezels, which are nice. It's great. Fingerprint sensor in the back. Everything else of the phone looks exactly like the OnePlus 5.
Dual cameras and everything. I think it even uses the same 16 megapixel and 20 megapixel sensors as the OnePlus 5.
Yeah, so that stuff's the same. The battery on the R11S is like 4,000 milliamp hours or something, or 3,009 something. It's up there. So I
would love to see a huge battery packed into the 5T.
Like, it would dominate. I swear that would be such a good phone.
But can they keep the same price?
I mean, okay, so last year the price went up by, I think it was like $40 or something. So, I mean, even if they up it a little bit, if they can keep it under 500, which I think they will be able to, that's still significantly cheaper than anything else out there. It'd be about the same price as the Essential phone is now, which everyone is calling a great value in Android. But the specs would blow everything out of the water. And I hate to be like a spec junkie. I don't think it's always like you need to always. It's not the end all be all, but for performance and what I've seen with the OnePlus 5, insane. 8 gigabytes of RAM with the Snapdragon 835, and then if you put a bigger battery in there, I don't think I could possibly be happier. It's going to be great. So
Yep. I definitely agree with that. And this has been the latest Fancast. So be sure to let us know what you think about the OnePlus 5T in the comments below. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more.
See ya.